Oh my gosh. Hey friends, Regina Breach here. And I had to jump on here and do a video. I was just writing a post and I was remembering a time when I was having a tough time and I was talking to a girlfriend and I said the words to her, I'm just not sure which emotions I'm allowed to feel. I'm just not sure which emotions I'm allowed to feel. Newsflash, and now I know you are allowed to feel all of your emotions. All of your emotions are valid. I was so confused in that moment. I mean, I can go right to that place, just so at war with myself inside, feeling a certain way, but not allowing myself to feel that way, thinking that I should feel differently. It was creating so much turmoil within my body, and it makes me just want to go give that self a hug, that self that was so confused. So, it's no wonder that I spent so many years numbing with substances and food and all the things, trying not to feel what I was actually feeling. The emotions were there, but I was so at war with them because in my mind, those emotions are bad. And to be a good person, right, to be a good kid, you don't feel those emotions. You keep them stuffed down. And how does that end up happening? Suppressing all of these emotions just creates such deep suffering. And so this was just such a profound memory for me because this has been the basis of so much of my work with my clients and clearly with myself of like, no, what I'm feeling is valid. What's happening in this moment is valid. I post this thing that's like how long we think an emotion is going to last, a feeling is going to last, and it's a really long line. And then how long it really lasts is like this long. So when we are not suppressing our emotions, when we are acknowledging ourselves for what we're feeling and validating ourselves for what we're feeling, the emotion gets to release. There's so much emotional suppression in this world today, which is the cause of so much of our suffering. And as kids, a lot of it comes from emotional neglect when we were children. And, it's no one's fault. It's our culture. It's, parents who didn't realize what they were doing. But we weren't allowed to feel as children. Good children are quiet. Good children don't have emotions. Good kids, you compliment your kids, your friends' kids or your kids when they're, being quiet. And it's hard because we have all of these human emotions that need to be expressed. And so really understanding that it's valid is so freaking important. So what do I do when I have an emotion and I have a feeling now? I say, oh, I don't feel good, or I feel sad right now, or I feel, I name my emotion and I touch my heart and I say, I hear you, and I listen to myself, right? Like I'd let myself know, it's okay that you're feeling this right now. It's okay. I'm going to feel it with you. I parent myself, right? I find compassion for myself instead of judgment for what I'm feeling, instead of telling myself, why are you sad right now? You should be grateful. You need to find gratitude right now for what's around you. I'm a big proponent of gratitude, but in the moment, we have to acknowledge what we're feeling, what's happening with us. And that is where the freedom comes from. That is where true emotional freedom and mental health comes from, is like acknowledging and releasing. That's all that's happening. So next time you're in a deep emotion, instead of judging yourself and telling yourself to feel differently, just see what happens if you let yourself feel it. Open up to it, go into it, welcome it. Welcome that emotion, welcome the sadness, and see what gem is there for you, and watch how quickly it will release. It just needs to be seen. That deeper part of you that's feeling that way just needs to be seen, instead of suppressed, instead of numbed out, instead of being told it's wrong. Whew. So, validate yourself. Parent yourself, give yourself love and compassion. That is the key to feeling better. That is the key to witnessing yourself. That is the key to self-love and self-compassion. I love you all.